When I first started trading 20 years ago, my first 3 to 5 years was absolutely just horrible. And I didn't realize what I was getting into, right? So I saw people making money from trading, but I really wanted to get involved with trading and I wanted to do really well, and that's the reason why I've got my book at johnsfreegift.com. And the whole thing about like me entering the markets is I didn't realize what I was actually getting into. And I think for a lot of people, if they realize what they're actually getting into, they wouldn't start in the first place, right? So what I mean by that is I didn't realize that there was going to be so much growth that I had to do myself personally to start to really get ahead in the markets. And that was, again, my first 3 to 5 years. I end up like just not working out, taking care of myself. I end up getting really sick. I end up getting cancer as well too. I became $250,000 in debt. I went through a divorce as well too, because it was just so hard for me as an adult back then, and then having my son as well too, and feeling like a failure and so on and so forth. And I didn't realize, there's so many times in those moments where I had these turn back moments or I wanted to quit, it's just like, man, this is just, why is this not clicking for me? Like I'd have some success every now and then. And then I'd get humbled by the market and stuff like that. But looking at that journey, I didn't realize that through all those times and, through all those moments where I'm in my bed crying at night because I want this so bad. There's one time where I stayed up all night trading the futures markets, and when the sun came up, my wife got up. At the time, she got up to go to work, and I just went to bed crying because I just blew 50% of my trading account up. And this is where, in those moments, it's so tough, right? But there's in those moments, that's where I had to dig deep. You know what I mean? What do I mean by dig deep? I'm thinking, okay, I really want this. And then you start to have to be humble enough to have a look at yourself, say, what am I doing? What am my beliefs are not the right thing. I'm thinking the wrong things. I'm thinking the wrong thoughts. I'm doing the wrong things here. How much do I actually really want to trade the markets for a living? Or do I just want a quick little buck every here and there and just try to make money really quickly? And so through that process, I was pulled towards, and that's where now, with my actual coaching program, getjohnshelp.com, that's what I teach people. I teach people what's taken me 20 years to figure out. So if you're going through that process yourself right now, just understand that this is that pain the market's going to throw at you so much. There's a reason why only 1% of people actually make it.